Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good to see you, General. And I know well that cornfield you referenced. It looks familiar since it is right across the border. I understand the importance of Scott Air Force Base, not just to Transcom and our military, but to the region in St. Louis. And I am a big fan of all the work you do there, and I'm pleased that we're having this hearing today. Let's talk a little bit about contested environments and airlift in contested environments. Since my colleague from Texas was talking about his unit, I know you know I'm going to mention the 139th because, as you're well aware, this is an international training school for resupply in contested environments. And that's obviously at Rosecrans, once again, right in the heart of America. We call it the Top Gun of airlift. I think that's an accurate description since I've run into people who have been trained at Rosecrans literally all over the world, particularly when I've been to Iraq and Afghanistan. Could you talk a little bit about the plan for the testing new equipment that we're going to have dedicated training rather than having to pull these aircraft out of units for training that they are trying to site for C-130Hs, each a different variant with a training wing. And we are hopeful, obviously, that that would get sited at St. Joe because of the inherent capabilities we have and the advantage of the location and the already international clientele we have in terms of our allies getting trained in this important resupplying and contested environments. Talk to me, if you would, about the 139th Airlift and the training that goes on there and what your view is of that capability in terms of training in contested environment.
Well, I believe that the instructors we have at Rosecrans are some of the best in the C-130 business. They have a lot of experience. They've been flying the airplane for a long time, and they're steeped in tactics, techniques, and procedures for the aircraft. So it is a resource that we've got to rely on as we go talking more broadly about contested environments. I've tasked Air Mobility Command to lead a contested environment summit. I would hope that and I got to believe that they will have Rosecrans members there to help us get after solutions to our contested environment war game level of learning. We learned a bunch of things that should scare us. Now we're going after what do we do about it, and how do we fix and mitigate some of these concerns?